Libby, who would you say, because I'm just fascinated by how this feminist culture is just barraged from every direction, every aspect of pop culture. Who would you say, or maybe what, if you want to, is like the feminist icon of the day, like pop culture feminist icon? And then like, who does our culture potentially lift up as, well, like the opposite of that? Like what you would define as maybe like your parents, like the true feminist icon. Where do you see that in our culture today?
I would agree with Bethany that J.K. Rowling, I think, is the most vocal and visible feminist that we see worldwide. She's a major philanthropist. She gives a lot of money to causes for children and things like that. She's got these great foundations. She works really hard to protect women's spaces, to advocate for women's rights. And I would say that she's probably the most derided feminist globally right now. She is also really the top feminist. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, I'm not sure if I'm saying her name correctly. I think also she is a great feminist today. She's very interesting. Her work is interesting. She has also pushed back against the idea that men are women, which we know is a complete and total fiction. So I would hold up her as well as Ayaan Hirsi Ali. I think these are great women that all of our girls can look up to globally.
How bizarre that that's like a standard of great women today. Is you as a woman who thinks that women can't be men and men can't be women.
Right.
Like that's like
a woman
what?
Who knows
pretty low bar.
Gender is not some soul. It's not there to be co-opted. It's not there to be owned by men. And in fact, feminism, the way that we have it now, feminism is owned by men. It's owned by a male ethos. Even if you look at Wellesley College, Smith College, they're admitting men who say that they are women, and they're not admitting women who have butchered their bodies and been told that they are actually male. They're not offering safe spaces for these women who have their voices irrevocably lowered and altered and their bodies irrevocably malformed by surgeries or what have you. Women's colleges are no longer a place for women who have been mistreated in the medical industry. And I think that that's really a shame as well.
Yeah, unbelievable. Bethany, your books, your Heroes of Liberty books. Oh, by the way, real quick, on the we've made the argument before that the sexual revolution has been pushed by men on women as well. Men are the biggest beneficiaries of the sexual revolution by far, and certainly of abortion as well, even though that's been co-opted as a woman's thing, but that's for another day. You have a couple women that you featured in your Heroes of Liberty series. Why did you choose these women, and what do you want to teach your daughters about these women, and my daughter as well, who's now 4 years old?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's so many examples of these powerful women that girls are not hearing about. Margaret Thatcher is among my favorites, but I think the woman that we've profiled so far that speaks most to what we've been talking about is Amy Coney Barrett. If you go into a bookstore or a library, you are faced with wall-to-wall RBG biographies for children. And we personally own one of them. We own a biography of Sonia Sotomayor, but there are no other biographies written for children about Amy Coney Barrett. And one of the things that we really wanted to focus on in our book is the fact that she's a mother, and she's a mother of a large family. I have a large family. I'm pregnant with our sixth. And my oldest daughter also wants to have a large family, and she wants to read stories about children who are growing up in a similar way that she did, and then see herself in these people and see that she is capable of greatness while also having what she wants. And this is a message that feminism has sort of taken away from young girls, that you can do whatever you want, doesn't just stop with your career. You can have a career and also have children, and you can even have a number of children. And that's a message that children are not hearing now, girls that are not hearing now, that they can have a family, they can have a large family, and also be professionally successful if they so choose.
Hey, Slater Crusader. So our latest special is about why feminism is bad. So my mom is a feminist, and years ago she asked me why I think feminism is bad, and I couldn't give her a good, proper, sufficient answer. Now I can, and that's what this special is about. How has feminism been bad, especially for girls, especially for women, but our whole country as well? It's available right now on thefirsttv.com, and you can download the app for free in the App Store as well, thefirsttv.com.